Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Here I have to the left Ruby Sapphire, but the item version, not the shark DKP style. And to the right, it's me with your old reliable, old faithful Ruby Amethyst, but with a little bit of spice. I've been noticing that Ruby Sapphire has been taken off a lot, and I added something that helped me win the game, to be honest. Even my opponent was like, hey, I was not expecting that. That completely won you the game. GG. And obviously, because Ruby Sapphire and Ruby Amethyst are type of decks that take a while to win, so a lot of the people were done and they were spectating us. And once they saw the spice, they were like, oh, what? Swift with the spice. And they all noticed that it helped me out. But yeah, let's get into the gameplay. He has Bell with Popsicle, a few items. Also the workshop, so he's drawing. Once you see the workshop and you see a few items, especially the low-cost items, and you just start drawing, it's good, man. It's really good. It just takes a little bit to set up. I don't know how it does against Emerald Amethyst aggro, but it seems to do really well with it because it seems to be beating a lot of them. Here was such a clutch moment. I paid 1 to move Diablo into the library, 3 for crab, powering up my Diablo, taking out the bell and drawing 2 cards out of that, letting my my library still live, and knowing that he cannot really take it out. And he only has a few cards in hand, which is always good to see. I sang with crab, friends on the other side, and then play Genie and move Genie into the library. So I'm just trying to add board presence, but also putting him into the library just in case if he B preps or big Sisu, I at least get some card draw, and I'm hopefully able to get answers to remove or contest his board. He plays Bell, but he powers it up with its Vitalosphere, removing my library, which kinda, it hurts. Because as we know, library is such a broken card, and it allows us to just draw so much. I sang with crab again. I'm just trying to have a lot of cards in hand. I'm just trying to be able to see the answers and just be able to see all the cards that I need to see. And I'm also rocking the new mat. My opponent is rocking the Eevee mat, which amazing mat, beautiful mat, and I'm rocking the new what is it called, Enchanted Melody mat. So really cool mat. I was able to pre-order the white one and the mustard color one, but I wanted the red one. So if anyone has a red one and is willing to trade for the mustard, it's the same value, hit me up. I really, really, really want the red one just because red is my favorite color. But anywho, I think I go to Ink 7 and I play Maui Half Shark for 6. Pretty much saying, you know what, if you have B prep, put it. It is what it is. But for 6, he plays Tamatoa and he gets 2 Popsicles. He could pay for Popsicle and the workshop. So 1 for Popsicle, 1 for workshop. He has 1 more he has 2 workshops. So then he pays for another workshop. He inks for Fishbone Quill. And then inks for another Fishbone Quill, which is kind of insane. Inks a Maui, pays a for a Popsicle, pays for workshop, pays for workshop. He drew 6 cards. 6 cards. That is crazy. And then he plays a Scrooge for free, gets an item, and then he uses his Greystone Dragon to put another ink. I don't know how much ink he has. I think he has like 12. I'm barely at 7, but I don't mind just contesting his board. And again, I'm adding board presence, kind of baiting out the B prep. If he has it, he has it. But he's going to pay 7 just to wipe the board. But I don't think he really wants to because he has 2 good characters on board. But it's good to run locations, because then you could, like, if you bait out the B prep, then you just, put the locations and you're pretty much dominating. He had to B prep. He couldn't Big Sisu because Big Sisu would have only taken out, I think, 1 character, which was Peter Pan. So he needed to B prep. I think this list only runs like 2 or 3, the item version, because they also run Big Sisus. But so that's one big B prep down, and now he plays 6 for a Tamatoa, and he's just, again, ramping and drawing, and I don't know how much ink he has, but it is a lot. It's my turn. Debating what to do. Again, locations are very crucial. I Big Sisu just to have board presence, because then I'm like, okay, I could quest for 3. That's taking me to 13. And since I have the evasive build, I can I also have Pirate's Life and can slowly but surely get to 20. He pays 7. No, he plays his Lucky Dime for free with his Tamatoa, which is something you would love to do. And he's just playing items and drawing with the workshop. Such a good deck. I think any aggro deck, if you play it right, can beat this deck. But the more it goes, the further the game goes, it benefits the Ruby Sapphire so much, especially if they see their workshop so early. And he has a coil that he can just reduce my Big Sisu to like almost nothing. And then right here was a slight misplay. He couldn't pay enough for his B prep. He just miscalculated. I think he paid a little bit too much for the workshop, that he didn't have enough to pay for the B prep at the same turn. So I was like, hey, my bad. So he took it back. It's fine. Honestly, deep down, I was like, okay, good, because I did not want my Big Sisu to just leave without questing. I at least wanted it to quest once. But now I hardcast. I have to hardcast Finders Keepers, drawing 3 cards. Again, I just want to have answers to his board. Quest for 3, going to 13. I have 4 ink available. I kind of don't want to play a character because I know he has B prep. So that kind of sucks. I bounce Fox. And I'm like, all right, I could take out his Tamatoa. Well, no, I couldn't take out his Tamatoa, but now it's kind of not worth him playing B prep. Then he plays Tamatoa and Lucky Dimes, and it's a GG. So crazy, man. I was questing, I was doing everything that I could. He was just building up his items, and next thing you know, it was GG. I think the Tamatoa with Lucky Dime, he got like, I don't know, like 12 ink. It was 12 lore or something, maybe even more. So ridiculous. But get ready for the spice. Drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more Lorcana content. I'll be making more deck profile videos as well. So I have a library. I have the queen, and I also have a crab. I moved the queen, paying 1, to the library. I'm already at 2 lore. He's setting up. I think he only has a workshop, which is good for me. He pays another 3 for workshop inks, and he passes turn. I sing with crab. I don't prioritize the lore, but it's fine. I pay 5 for Elsa because I know he's not like heavy on the ink, So I don't fear B prep right now. I just want to quest and move everyone to the library. So when he does B prep, I just get card draw and I'm able to start playing my board all over again. I go to 5. I ink. I play a Diablo. I move everyone to the library, even Diablo. And I'm feeling good. I'm like, okay, board wipe me, that's fine. You're going to waste a whole turn doing B prep or big Sisu, but I'm going to get card draw. So I get 5. I draw 5 cards, and he just spin his whole turn. So the massive hand that I have, I'm like, all right, that's good. I'm not complaining. It does suck, but I'm not complaining. I'm thinking of what to do. He's still deciding to ink. I draw for turn, go to 9, and ink crab for 3. I play a Peter Pan, but for 4, I play a Queen's Castle. That's right, I brought Queen's Castle back. That tool lore that I'm getting is so huge. It won me so many games. At this local that I went, it was 4 rounds. I went 3-0. I lost 1 game, but every time I played Queen's Castle, my opponent was like, oh shit, Queen's Castle. And just being able to control the board and gaining 2 passive lore instead of 1 was huge. Like, ridiculously huge. It's crazy. But he plays Scrooge, and then he plays another Scrooge. And I'm like, all right, cool. You don't have Vitalisphere, but he gets the Vitalisphere. And I'm like, fuck. Now he's able to get rid of one of my locations. So that kind of sucks, but it's fine. It's part of the game. He inks, plays Vitalisphere, pays 1 for his oh no, he doesn't. Oh, okay. He does not pay for his Vitalisphere. He pays for Workshop and draws another card. I move my Peter Pan, but I quest first. I get all the passive lore. I moved it to the library, and I B prep, drawing another card. So now we're both just, nothing on board, but I have locations, and he has items. He removes my Queen's Castle, which, it hurts, but he used up his Vitalisphere, so that's fine. He's drawing a lot too, and he hideaways my other location, which I think that allows me to go to 9 lore or something. So I'm like, damn, that sucks. At that very moment, I was thinking, this is where he comes back and I lose. But you got to have faith in your deck. You got to know what to play, when to play it. He does have a good amount of cards in hand, but I do too, and I'm already at 14, and I pay 6 for Pirate's Life. I was gonna wait, to be honest, but I was just trying to get to 20 as soon as possible. I know he didn't lose any lore, but I was like, I'm just trying to get to 20. So I'm at 14. I think I'm at 10 ink at this moment. I hard catch friends on the other side by paying 3. Again, I'm just trying to see cards. I'm just trying to see my answers. I pay 6 for my half shark. I'm still deciding to ink, and I pass turn. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 11 ink, which for Ruby Amethyst, if you guys know, that's a very, very clean number. That's a number that you can pretty much do multiple things in one turn. And that's what you want to do, especially with a lot of card draw. He passes turn. He does not win a quest because he knows I could just get Pirate's Life and close out the game even more, even faster. So I'm like, all right, that's good for me. My character has evasive, so I don't have anything to worry about. He doesn't have a Talisphere, so even if he has his own Maui half shark, I don't have anything to worry about. I play Peter Pan, paying 3, but I pass. I'm trying to not go wide because I feel like he has a B prep, and he can sing it with Sisu, and then go wide if he wants to. But he draws my Peter Pan. I quest again. I play Pirate's Life, gaining 3, going to 19. He doesn't lose the lore. I wish I had another item. Action, but I didn't. He sells, and I'm like, dang, he's gonna get rid of my Maui Half Shark. He's doing his thing. He runs an ice block, which is very interesting. It makes sense, but it's interesting. He's lowering my Maui Half Shark with his coil. I think he reduced it once, and he's gonna reduce it one more time. I think he reduces it like 3 times, to be honest. Yep. And he Sisu's and gets rid of my Half Shark. And he quests with his Sisu. He has 2 Sisus and a Maui, but I B-prep. I didn't have enough to B-prep last turn, otherwise I would have won. I play B-prep and an Iago. That's 11 ink. And now I'm like, okay, you have to B-prep or do something, because Big Sisu or Little Sisu cannot get rid of Iago unless you ink. But if you ink and it's something you don't want to, then that can throw your game off. But he does. He inks twice, gets rid of Iago. And I'm like, where is my Pirate's Life? I just need the Pirate's Life. So I Medusa and play Diablo, and it's a GG. Going to game 3. For all the marbles, he goes first, which, he has a huge advantage going first. He pays Bell. He pays 1, which is Bell. He inks Bell and plays the Vitalisphere. And for me, that's a good sign for him not having Popsicle and doing that whole broken first play. I ink. I forgot what I ink. I didn't even see it. And I play Diablo. He gets his turn 2 ramp, which is really, really important in Sapphire. Either Tipo or Sail is a must. It doesn't matter. Your turn 1 doesn't matter. Your turn 2 is what matters. Because on turn 3, you want to play a turn 4 card. But he plays Workshop instead. I quest 2. He doesn't have characters, so I feel free to quest. My Pegasus is evasive regardless, but I pay 3 to play my library, so I'm feeling good. I think he inks his Maui, and I was like, fuck. He gets rid of all my characters with Vitalisphere with Little Sisu. Little Sisu targets my Diablo, and then he pays 1 for Vitalisphere to get rid of my Pegasus, which is not a bad play. But then for 4, I play a library. So now I'm gaining 3 at a time. I pay 4 for Genie, and I'm like, this is good. I move it to library, not the Queen's Castle, because I feel like Genie's easy to remove, and they always want to remove them. So I'm like, you know what? Let me put him in the Queen's Castle. Into the library instead of Queen's Castle, because I feel like he's gonna get removed, because the guy I'm going against, he's a really good player. So I'm like, you know what? I doubt he's gonna let Genie quest, because if he does, that's 5 lore in 1 turn, and that's massive, because that pushes me to 12. So he's thinking of what to play. I feel pretty confident right now because I have two locations, and I know he inked the Maui. I don't know how many Mauis he runs, but I'm like, hey, that's fine. That's 1 less Maui I got to worry about. I gained 3. I quest with Genie, going to 12. I should have put him in the Queen's Castle. I would have drawn an extra card, but you can't always win. I paid 3 for friends and paid 3 to play Peter Pan. And now I have 6 on board, going up to 18. So he has to do something. He has to enter the board in a way, because if he doesn't, I'm just a Pirate's Life away from winning. He plays Scrooge, does not find an item, which it hurts, but he big Sisus. I draw a card for Genie and a card for turn. And then I B-prep, clearing out his Sisu, but my location are staying. It's kind of like the Manor, what you do with Manor. You play Manor, and then you just clear the board. So next turn, pretty much I'll be going to 18, which is very lethal in Ruby Amethyst, especially with the evasive one, because you run Pirate's Life. And he's still at 0, so even if he controls the board, I'm like, you know what, I feel good. I'm not sure if, I don't think the item build runs Pirate's Life, so I don't have to worry about losing lore. But he does have a Tamatoa. He doesn't have crazy amount of items, so even if he plays the big Tamatoa, um, the it wouldn't do much because it doesn't have a lot of items, and also he doesn't have Lucky Dime. I have Dragon's Fire, just getting rid of his Tamatoa, his big Sisus, but then he also Vitalis Fear, getting rid of my Queen's Castle, and going to 19, and I'm like, where is my Pirate's Life? I would have won. I pay 4 for Genie, drawing an extra card, moving him to the library, because I'm like, you know what, you got to enter everything on board, because if not, it's a GG. But overall, great game. At libraries, man. I mean, Queen's Castle, because there's a lot of Ruby Sapphire builds, and Queen's Castle, it's a must. It just helps you close out the game much faster. Gaining 2 lore is way better than 1. But you got to know when to play it and how to play it. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.